Close the eyes gently. Relax our mind and body. Don't let our body weight be heavy down on the ground. Keep our head and body upright, fine and without tension. Let go all the tension in the body. To develop concentration, just focus on the breathing. Our mind can deal with everything. That's why there are a lot of attachment in our mind. To become stay and silence, the mind should deal only with our breathing. Be mindful on the breathing and trying to detach from everything. Our mind is always busy with its normal work. Traditionally, we understand our physical, verbal and mental action to do only. Now, we must understand our action both to do and to abandon. We can think. We should try to abandon thinking. We can speak. We should try to abandon speaking. We must be able to work hard. Besides, we must try to abandon working hard. We should understand all the action both to do and to abandon. We pay attention to human beings. We pay attention to their speak. We must practice to abandon the action of paying attention to the human being and their speak. If someone blames on us, we will be angry. If we are able to abandon the action of paying attention to his speaking, we will not be angry. We may feel dislike on someone. If we are able to detach from someone, we may not feel dislike. We can pay attention to someone. We should try to abandon that mental action of paying attention to someone. We must be able to stop our mental action. We must disconnect our action. In this way, the mind will be stay, silent and safe. To be able to control our mental action, the practice of mindfulness and detachment is necessary. Not only meditation, but also doing good, not doing bad, and purifying the mind. This action must be able to do. We can use ourselves and our habits. We must be able to abandon ourselves and our habits. If we cannot detach from ourselves, the wrong idea of something or someone or I will still remain. If we can detach from ourselves, right understanding and detachment, the power of detachment will still remain. These are the power of ever new impermanent nature. If we see from the view of someone, someone is true, real. If we are able to abandon the idea of someone, only ever new impermanent nature and permanent nature will be true. The truth is not someone, not something. No I, no you, no mine, no yours. Just ever new impermanent nature and permanent nature. The aim of mindfulness on the breathing is to know that breathing is not something we own, but ever new impermanent nature, which is to use only, to know only, to experience only. If we are mindful on the knowing of the pain, we must understand that knowing of the pain is also not something we own, just ever new impermanent nature. If there is pain in the body, be mindful on that pain and trying to understand the truth of the pain, which is not something we own, but ever new impermanent nature. All our physical, verbal and mental actions are necessary to be mindful. These actions are also not something, not mine, not yours, but ever new impermanent nature. When we are mindful, we must be able to be mindful all the objects which are happening on the mind and body. Even the action of mindfulness must be mindful. This mental action is not something, not mine, not yours, but ever new impermanent nature. Not to reject, be mindful all the time, not to attach. Stop paying attention to what we are doing now. The practice of mindfulness is to do only. To be doing only, we must abandon paying attention to the pleasant action of mindfulness. Each of the pleasant action of mindfulness must be free from the idea of something or someone. no one is practicing mindfulness. The practice of mindfulness is also not something, not mine, not yours, just to use only. Using the idea of something or someone is our mental action. We must try to abandon this mental action also. Then not to abandon the mental action is attachment. Then not to lose our life is attachment. Then not to lose our belongings is also attachment. To be free from attachment, we must be able to lose everything. We must be able to lose our life. We are always keeping something or someone in the mind. We must abandon this habit. Let go of everything and everyone from the mind. To abandon wrong understanding, we must use right understanding. Because of mental mistake, there are problems in our mind. If we can correct our mental mistake, our mind will be free from attachment. If we are grasping our traditional understanding, it is difficult to understand freely. All the knowings are to use only, not to grasp as mine, not to grasp as something which is right or wrong. I am practicing the mind. Meditation is mind's work. We are always thinking about someone, ourselves. We can think about someone. We should abandon this kind of thinking also. All the actions are both to do and to abandon. Attachment to something or someone is the cause of all the mental problems. Because of misusing the mind as something, every mind has its own problems. Because of attachment to the idea of someone, every life has problems. If we can correct this mistake, our life and our mind will be free from problems. No method or no medicine is needed to solve the problems. Just simply abandon our habits, our action. Because of attachment to ourselves and our action, we have to suffer. The mind has to suffer. Teaching is over now. We will share our merits. May all good deeds we have done till now be dedicated to all sentient beings. May all beings rejoice and share in our merits. Sadhu.